Hey, everybody, it's your girl Z here, coming to bring you guys another value video. In this video, as you can see, I have my screen share, which usually means that we're going to jump right down to business. We're actually going to be going into this as a follow-up from my Etsy and e-commerce journey. So I do have a couple of videos. Be sure to check that link down in the description. But before we jump into it and start looking at numbers and all this good stuff, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Also hit the bell beside it so you get notified when I post new videos. And on this channel, you're going to find all about ways that you can start utilizing your cell phone and your laptop to start making money online. We talk about crypto, we talk about social media strategies. So it's definitely a channel to stay plugged into. So yeah, and for those of you that are currently subscribers, welcome back to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. So this video, you guys will definitely enjoy if you've seen that first one. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So as you can see, I have my screen shared here. We are on Etsy.com. For those of you that don't know, that is a marketplace, an online marketplace. Sorry guys, I'm on my Brave browser. Forgot about that. So it is an online marketplace. You have people that actually make gifts. You have people that, drop ship items. You have things, just various different things. It's kind of blown up quite a bit. Different categories and stuff like that that you can, get in on. So I'm actually going to go ahead and sign in so that you guys can see what I can see. All right, and so I think this one won't let me do with my Google. So let's go ahead and good. Oh, I love it when it works out like that. All right, so we want to sign in. All right, and so now you can see that I am actually inside. Oh, look, how cool is that? There's my product right there. Only 3 available, and it's in 8 people's carts. So this is really cool that when we first signed in, we actually got to see my product up here being advertised on the first page of Etsy, okay? So that's really good. I'm kind of glad to see that because I don't usually log in from this way. So there's, suggested products and things like that, but there's my product. I'm super excited. So let's just go ahead and jump over here to my shop manager so that you guys can see actual numbers of what I've done. So I think I started my store was back in October or maybe September of 2020. I want to say October, but I didn't really know what I was doing. And I made a couple of sales. I think I sold a mug. I sold a couple of waist beads. Everything was pretty much due to some of my social media marketing, but I hadn't really put any ads on anything. I think with some of the waist beads I did, and I did actually do pretty good. So far, I've gotten 275 views. I actually had a different strategy I was using. It was a little less effective than the one that I'm using now. So I actually have less views, but I'm getting more sales. So that's what matters the most. So let's go over here to finances just so we can see the numbers all the way. And this is the stats for the last 7 days. Let's go ahead and go. I'm going to go all time because even though I did um, set it up in September, October. I really didn't, sales didn't really start streamlining in until about January. Okay. So inside of your dashboard of your shop manager, of course, this is going to be your back office. This is where you can see everything that you need to see. So I have a shipment that's one that's overdue today. We do have a product that is really popular, so it's shipping out 5 to 7 days now. But anyway, so you can see the total amount of views I've had here, how many visits from these views, which is actually a really high number. That is a huge number. That 17,000 of these people actually from something that they saw went ahead and started to visit my store. So far, I actually have 37 orders, so this is a little lagging behind. And the total revenue should be higher than this as well. But it is $1,766, guys. So not bad for somebody not who's learning and growing along the way. Okay. So how am I doing this? How am I getting sales? You guys are probably wondering about that, right? It's one thing to talk about it. It's another to actually, let me go back over here to my marketplace. It's another thing to actually talk about how it's been done. So like I said, I placed my products up on the store. Let me get my store up here for you so I can do a shameless plug. Oh, good. Here's my store right here. So I placed my store. I set everything up. And let's just go over here to this store. All right, guys. I'm not used to being on the website with this. I'm usually on my phone with this. But anyway, so this is my store, Goddess Expression. So I place my products up here. So some of these things are drop ship products like the essential oils that you see. So I basically, people order them. I place the order for them and it gets shipped out by my fulfillment center. Okay. And then as far as the waist beads, I actually get those shipped in from Ghana to me. So I have these and I actually ship these out personally. And let's see, let's go down here. And some of these things you guys may recognize, like the t-shirts. The t-shirts I kind of just threw up here just to kind of see what they would do. But yeah, I also have t-shirts, and these are actually fulfilled by Spring, or also known as Teespring. So if someone clicks on here, I place the order through Teespring, and Teespring handles all the shipment. Same thing with the mugs and stuff like that. All right, so I went ahead and put my things up here. I did my efforts, of course, with my own social media marketing. You got to be creative. There's a lot of different ways that you do it. And then when you're dealing with e-commerce, it is different than when you're dealing like, with network marketing and stuff like that, how you're going to actually set your things up. So right now we're looking at 37 sales. You want to make sure you get reviews from anybody you can. I always tell people when I ship their order out, if you love it, please leave a review. And you'll be surprised. So right now my reviews are looking really good. And I just want to go ahead and get into the tea. I know I'm making you guys wait. But let me go ahead and go right back over to that page so you can see exactly what it is that I was doing that helped me to get that amount of sales. All right, so I am actually back over to my shop manager. Your shop manager is where you're going to have everything. It's where you're going to be able to add and edit your listings, where you can set up your shipping. Like I'm going to have to change mine to let people know that they have to wait 5 to 7 days for those products. Your finances is going to have monies that were deposited to you, monies that have come in. There's a marketing tab here. You can post some things on social media, different types of integrations. Of course, you want to definitely look into all of this while you're setting your store up. But here we go. So this one right here, you can see I made over 30 sales, and 10 sales came from offsite ads. So actually, I believe I've got more than 10 sales from the offsite ads. So Etsy actually offers something that's really cool. Where they will do offsite ads. So not on Etsy, but actually Google ads that are out on Google. So if a person types in detox tea or something like that, my stuff would likely pop up and they would go to my store. So that's how this number here is so high, because people are seeing it off the marketplace. Etsy's encouraging them to come to the marketplace. They go to my store, they may go to somebody else's, or they may buy from mine. So I didn't have to actually pay for that up front. The way that Etsy does that is you pay them once they sell something. So once they sell something, then they take that out of whatever, the commissions are that you're supposed to be receiving. And so, you just kind of, it depends on, how you're marketing your thing. So if you're not actually don't have a way, um, to market your items, and you just want to sit and quit and forget it, because I do love it, I must admit. Like when I was driving on the way out of town, I was just getting sales and I loved it, and I always do that. I get different notifications, that somebody's order is in and I've got money, and it's great. So I'm loving my e-commerce journey so far, guys. I am going to change my store around a little bit. Now, this was just going to be a short, quick video, and I feel like I kind of rambled on this one. But my main point was to show you guys the numbers, and those numbers, that 1,766, which should be more. There's a couple of orders in there that are not showing up. That's all from about January to March, okay? And then I've noticed like already this first week of April is picking up big time. So Goddess Expressions is growing, guys, and I'll be adding more products on here soon. And then, of course, if you see something that's not selling, then you could try to move something around, move some things around. So one last thing, because this is very, very important inside of your shop manager, before I let you guys go. Let me go back over here. Okay, perfect. So let's go over here to stats. I'm like obsessed with stats and insights and things like that, because you can get so much information from the back office of your site, of your social media account, and things like that, where you can really start to find a lot about your shoppers, and people who are actually interested in what it is you have to offer. So as you can see here, this is how my shoppers found me. Okay, so Etsy's been doing their thing. Direct and other traffic. Like I said, at one point I was using another guy, and I couldn't tell whether I was getting the sales from what he was doing or if it was coming from Etsy. So what I did was I pulled back from him, and sure enough, the sales are actually coming from Etsy. So that's little money I could save in my pocket. So I just kind of rock with them on that, and I'm going to put some other ads on particular products that are struggling to sell on the Etsy app or marketplace. So social media, that's pretty cool. Um, and then Etsy marketing and SEO. So they know what they're doing, obviously. And then, of course, I did see the keywords that they were using, and so I started using them as well, and that has helped. So here are the listings, and then they go in order by how many times they were viewed, how many times they were favorited, and how many orders actually came out of that. Okay, so like as you can see, the weight loss Slimmer Max is like #1. I had no idea this product was going to take off like that. I thought this t-shirt would. So that's a prime example that when you're dealing with e-commerce, it's not about you. It's not about what you may like. You want to understand the buyer, you want to understand the shoppers, and you want to cater to them because you're selling products. It's not about your likes and wants. So slimmer weight loss took off. Vital Tea, that didn't surprise me at all, that one took off. And then there's some other things too. I think the slimmer metabolic drops. So those I just added on about a month ago. Those are flying out of here like crazy because they're at a better price point. But anyway, what I really wanted to show you was, of course, you can always check your stats, see how your shoppers are or what they're liking, so that you can create some sort of marketing and advertising around that. Now, my thing here is with this one, I'm going to put an ad on this personally on Instagram or somewhere like that, because it's getting a ton of views, but it hasn't gotten any sales from this site. Now, I've sold this t-shirt and on Spring and in other places, but for some reason it's not selling on Etsy. So anytime you see something like that and you're checking your stats, then it gives you a little bit of a guide to go by to see what you need to change, or maybe tweak some things along the way, or maybe move the product somewhere else, or find another way to get more exposure to it. So I hope that helped you guys. I know I rambled a lot. This one here was a little more in depth because we went to show numbers, and then of course we went to show the shop manager, and then we talked about analytics and all that good stuff, and traffic and offsite ads, which is definitely proven to be very lucrative for me and Etsy. And so hopefully this helped you out. If anybody has any questions, I do have a free private online marketing strategies group that is housed on Facebook currently. So be sure to check that link out in the description. Also check out the previous videos that I did when I was getting started. Those links will also be down in the description. And guys, that is it until the next video. All right, peace.